always. We're not worried about climate change yet. We're not good.
So
Like lounging.
so I think that what we need is a suggestion word or a question.
Yeah.
Iwire can help us out.
Yeah, we've got a suggestion here. Top of the deck, I've got cave. Cave as your suggestion.
Cave.
Ooh, thank you.
Okay.
Cave. Anyone? Oh,
So I one time went caving with one of my ex-boyfriends, and this one was adventurous. Like he loved to do, he was a triathlete, so he was real fit. And he got me real fit. It was like the fittest I've ever been, in a very healthy way. And we went caving. We traveled a long way. Like Virginia is huge. The United States is freaking massive. It's stupidly huge, stupidly big. And you can spend like all day being in the same state. So we went and we're going to this beautiful spot, real pretty. He used to go there as a kid. And kind of amateurs, like we kind of don't have the right gear. Okay. And for two people who are into like sports, like we're gear people, and we did not have the appropriate stuff. And we're like, all right, well, we tried a little bit, but then we'll come back to it tomorrow. On our way there, since it was the car ride was like the length of Moby Dick, we asked each other pondering questions like, what would you rather go, blind or deaf? And I was like, definitely blind. I don't want to see hate. I don't want to see like terrible stuff, but I do want to still hear music, and I want to hear pitches and noises. And you know, we discussed it, and then that night, I had gotten pink eye. My eyes seeped shut, and like we're in the tent. Because I'm having such a bad allergic reaction to it, and I'm like, oh my god, I did not mean literally. Like hypothetical. It turned into a whole thing. Like we had to go in the morning to get eye drops for this, and you can get it from the plants. So our caving expedition rendered me very immobile, and certainly we didn't have the right gear. So we ended up going spelunking, which we didn't do appropriate either. So sometimes you can go across states with people that you like, have philosophical ponderments, see them in action, and then just say, I'll just go home. None of this is really worth it. So that's
I have a couple questions because I think
Yeah.
I've been pretty indoorsy. What is caving and what is spelunking?
Okay, so caving is like in a cave that you go explore. Like you'll rock climb to a destination, and you use rock climbing, and scrambling is another term they use for like shuffling up and down on a mountain. And you just go and explore caves that are all, bears go into for hibernation. You go into the dark to look for things that can kill you. That's caving. Spelunking just involves water. So it's the same thing. Things that are going to kill you for like, oh, this is kind of cool, but it's water is involved and it's under. So neither are ideal things to pass time with, but
Can I just say, like, the difference as well? Obviously, first off, you drive 4 or 5 hours where I'm from, and you are at the sea, either end of that. That's just us, a tiny island. But obviously, like, caving with and what we do at school, and you're like, where bears go and things that can kill you. In the UK, it's just like damp, wet rocks in the dark. Like that's as exciting as it gets. Like there was a film called The Descent that came out, which was about so you've seen The Descent, and it was like all British people were like, maybe maybe we do. Maybe there is something. And like, no, it's not real. It's fake. You know, it was like that was the most that we could hope for in the excitement level of our caves is like mole people. It's just cold and wet and damp and slippery. Like it's fine. It's lovely. Like, well, it's not lovely. It's cold and wet and damp, but it's nature and it's beautiful. But there's no bears. There's no fun.
Some people do like want to go out in the cold, wet, damp, and still climb and do these things. And to those people, I'm just like, man, more power to you, because
That's right.
I don't want to be a mole person. I want to
Why
be
you and your ex-
dirty. I don't want to be cold. I want to be warm. Yeah.
Y'all
In
want
that
to do
though,
some?
sorry, I was saying in the descent, they were very clean mole people. They weren't covered in mud. They were, and yeah, I was like quite agile as well. I was a bit like, actually, what about, don't have to.
They're building
socialise with
obstacle
people.
courses down. That is what caving is. It's just a big obstacle course on how to live underground cleanly.
I just want to add that there are a lot of caves in Belgium, and all of them are equipped with lights and stairs. And they're very comfortable and cozy and super warm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
I
What are
have
we still doing
never
here?
heard a better like analogy for Brexit than that. Like the UK shit caves, Europe are like, what are you doing, guys? You've got stairs and lights, and I'm like,
oh my
what are we
God.
doing?
Oh, I really want to see some scenes
Let's
about
do it.
this. Aww.
I think it's a female spider.
Oh, it's so cute.
It is. And it's staring at me. See?
All 8 eyes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, how do you know it's a female?
As long hair.
Oh, I have always tried to figure it out when I'm looking at spiders, monkeys, fish. That's it. That's how you tell.
Yeah, I saw it in a comment of a post on Facebook.
Oh, that's where you find the best information.
Yeah. I would like to call it Martha.
Martha. I like Martha. Don't get me wrong. It just kind of looks more like a Betty.
Betty is a very nice name, but it sounds like a spider who is going to escape.
Yep, I see that. Betty she would be gone. You would never see her again. She would be on a cross country trip.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Out stew for a girl.
Oh, I like that. A little gender neutral. Yeah.
Mhm.
Lila, I just want to say that I admire you.
Edit. Look, I'm a little confused because this is my first time going to Europe, and I've always gone caving in the US. I've had some crazy times. And in this cave here, I mean, I feel like I'm at the Ritz-Carlton.
Well, I mean, for us, this is kind of just a 3-star cave. So, welcome. Yeah. If you just want to hang your coat up, if maybe take your shoes off, because obviously,
Shit, Betty. They're trying to take us. They're trying to take our clothes here. What kind of fancy cave is this? I'll keep my coat.
that's you can keep your coat. It's absolutely fine. It's just if you could take your shoes off, because obviously these are Persian rugs, and we like to keep things pristine here in Europe.
Betty, they got that Persian rug there. Okay. I've always wanted my bare feet to touch the Persian rugs.
Now,
It's a dream come true.
Now hold on there, Magnolia. You know that every time that we've taken off our shoes in the past, like when we were going Tennessee high grass stepping, we were at risk of our big toes being clomped right off.
That's true. That's true. This nothing like spelunking, you know. So I think we should try it. You know the saying, while in the cave, do as the cavens do.
Martinis?
Yes. All right. I'm warmed up to you. That's an interesting name, Indrid.
Mhm.
Is that like a rite of passage? Did the cave give you that name?
No, my mother. Just my mother. It's just, yeah. I mean, you can explore if you want. If you head down and to the left, there's the library.
Will
We've
you be
also
our
got-
guide? Will you be our guide on this? I feel this energy from you that's just going to give the best cave experience ever.
I'm sorry,
Right.
Magnolia, you're just so trusted. And I mean, we lived our lives in Tennessee, just always being on the brink of death, but mixed with recreation. Now we're just supposed to be trusting Indrid here.
As they say, when you're in a cave, don't talk about what you do in a cave. You can be trusting down here. We're underground.
Yes, what happens in the cave stays in the cave, I can assure you. But don't worry, I'm simply the maitre d' of the cave. Obviously, there'll be an attendant at the library, one at the billiard cave, the spa area as well. There'll be someone there to greet you. You can just explore at will. It's completely fine. You don't have to be scared. This is Europe.
Edit.
Edit. Okay, students, so this is Big Mama Mouth Cave. Do you remember we had a lesson about this cave? It was a very important lesson with questions for the test.
We learned about that caves are dark.
In general, yes, most of them. But what about this Big Mama Mouth Cave?
This cave was explored in 1992 by Janet Reno.
Also, yes, by this person. This cave is the mother of all the caves in the world.
Whoa.
Yes. Yes,
All the caves in the world came out of this cave.
exactly. And then the oceans transported them all over the world.
Teacher, this cave is very, this cave is very powerful, and I wonder if I'm the only one here. I feel like my feet are starting to become rock-like.
Oh my God.
That's pretty normal here. Yeah.
And what about our hands? I just touch here and I can't move my hand either.
You should not touch anything. Yeah, see, that's why I keep telling you that you have to study. Now you're about to turn into stone, but you become part of the cave.
You sure?
It's my birthday next week. I'm having a party. I'm going bowling.
Yeah, I was invited. I was gonna go too. And I was
Yeah,
gonna
but-
get her the electric pink scooter.
You can probably celebrate it here. I mean, you won't be able to enjoy it, but I can bring your families.
Edit. Yeah, so that made me think of like birthday parties, and I'm curious if anyone here like
maybe growing up, or maybe, you know, in your 20s, if you had a birthday party that like went wrong or went like really not as expected.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, definitely. For my 18th birthday, I organized a party at home, and someone stole all the shampoos and douche gels from our bathroom.
Oh no.
Oh, your
Yeah, it was-
shampoos?
Yeah,
Just shampoos?
shampoos and douche gel.
What's that?
It's that's probably French. It's the one you use to
Oh, like shower gel?
shower gel. Yeah, it's the French one.
Yeah.
Stolen by your friends?
It's by someone. I have no idea actually who did that.
Wow. And did you have like laptops and shit in the house?
Yeah.
There was a computer, but it was like a big one, so I guess it was more difficult to steal it. But
Just
and
clothes.
there weren't like fancy shampoos, like Head and Shoulders.
Someone just needed their dandruff. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was a bat or something. No idea.
when did you discover that it had been?
The next day when I wanted to take a shower after I cleaned the apartment.
Oh,
That's so
Hmm.
mad.
that's so random.
Did
and-
they take the conditioner as well? Or
Yeah.
just-
There was one conditioner, and again it was Head and Shoulders.
Brad?
Yeah.
Maybe that's this person's thing. Like they go to parties and they just raid the shower.
Yeah, they're not even using it, they're just acquiring.
Maybe they still have them somewhere.
Like in a glass case, the way someone would like keep their Academy Awards for Head and
Mhm.
Shoulders.
Jessie
I don't
just
think it-
turned 18, everyone. This just happened to her last month. She is fresh 18. Let's solve this mystery. Like, I want to, who do you think, of anybody that you think in your mind that was at your party, can you like make them be like, you know what, this person, I have a hunch about him, them.
I actually, yes, because there was this guy, he was a boyfriend of one of my friends. And once, I mean, like 2 or 3 weeks before that, he stole my mother's cigarettes.
Okay.
No, he was like, he said, I didn't steal them. I just needed them because I wanted to smoke. So, but don't worry, I will buy the same package of cigarettes to your mother, but that never happened actually. So
Why didn't you just ask?
Yeah.
You need him.
yeah, I don't know, because he was older and I don't know, bigger.
Older, like 20s, 30s.
The 30s, more like 30s, and he's big guy, so I didn't want to get in trouble.
It's amazing, like that kind of difference, isn't it? Because I don't know if you guys have it over there, but we have I don't think we do it anymore, but there was like a specific brand, it's a bit of a tangent, but it made me think 1830, a specific brand of holidays, like package holidays, which are called 1830 holidays. So you can only go and buy this package holiday if you are between the ages of 18 and 30.
What's
And
a
the idea-
package holiday?
So you get your flight, your hotel, entertainment, that's all included.
Oh,
You go to the travel agent and they all book all that for you, so it's all taken care of and it's all done, like your transfers and everything. And it was billed as like, you know, from like the 80s onwards, of like, oh, it's the party holiday if you're young and vibrant. And I'm like, there's a big difference between someone who is 18 and someone who is 30. Even as someone who's been both of those ages and has probably always been slightly 75 in mindset, because I was just like, it's bizarre. And a friend of a friend was a rep for one of these holidays, and we got to go there for like free. So it was like a free holiday, but it was on the 1830s, and it was weird seeing these older guys and these really sort of young women, and just the dynamic, and you're like, who signed off on this?
Yeah.
Like, who thought this was wise? Like, I don't know. Oh, and only until then I was like, that's really fucked. It's really weird.
That is
But-
always wild to me how like a lot of times for advertising, like 18 to 49 is considered a demographic.
Yes.
It's not like what a demographic, what, just being tired, or like what's the demographic of that? It's so big.
Let's jump into some scenes.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
let's do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so just give me a minute, because obviously I'm here ready for like we are the premier like cat burglars of the world. I'm gonna say it. We're the premier cat burglars of the world. And you were telling me we are gonna go into the Bellagio and steal the shampoos.
Here's the thing. It's not stealing when I just want to wash my hair. Okay. I want you to wash your hair too. It's not stealing. We're just going to do what it's intended to do, what God intended, or the purpose. The universe wants us to do this. Okay.
Do you
It's
know
not
what?
stealing.
I'm on board with it. With the premier cat burglars. I'm like, I will steal anything. I will, but this is the point. We've robbed the Met, you know, the Saatchi. We walked out of the Louvre.
Yes,
We took the Mona Lisa out and we put it back in.
I know.
Like, why?
That's what Stacy, sometimes when you go real smart, they're not going to expect it. That's what sets us apart. We do all the big stuff just to put the things back. We're not in this for the, we're in this because we're really good at it, but we don't need to do it. Okay. We don't need to do it.
Oh, it's so exhausting being wealthy. I'm just taking off my 25 karat diamond necklace. Carry on.
Gorgeous. Didn't you see how that complimented her neckline? I don't want to steal that away from her. Let her live in her glory. Let's go steal the shampoos.
The one I really want to steal it. I like
Tracy. Okay, how about if you do this one thing for me? We can go lay hands on the piece of jewelry when it's not around the good lady's neck. I mean, did you hear her? She's tired. She's part of our demographic. She's tired of being wealthy.
Done with work for the day. I'm just gonna leave. Oh, you beauty, 15-inch MacBook Pro, all the accoutrements right here. Till tomorrow morning.
this is the thing. We're at the Bellagio. Everyone just leaves their shit around. You're right. You're right. Like, this isn't fun, is it? Everyone's just leaving their MacBooks. Everyone's leaving their
Stop,
necklaces.
Tracy. It's
They
just
keep
stuff. It's just stuff. If you trust me, we'll live here with more than just stuff. We'll leave here with great hair. Okay. We're gonna leave with all of the riches in our shiny, long, flowy mane. Okay.
Okay, I'm in. All right, but I have a
Just
condition.
got off the flight from Poughkeepsie. I gotta put down my tote bag filled with head and shoulders.
That one we can just make that now.
Okay.
Edit.
Okay, I checked the room after this family left and they didn't get any of our shampoos. So we are a good hotel, they would do that. That means we are not a good hotel, right?
Oh.
Who doesn't take the shampoos from the hotel?
No, I know, Adriana. Look, we had to make budget cuts, and so we all of our shampoo has been resourced from the stuff from Dollar Tree that people didn't buy.
So
So it's shit. I mean, it's like, I mean, like at Dollar Tree, it was bad enough. We're like supposedly a 4-star
hey,
hotel.
nobody actually steals the shampoo for the shampoo, but for the little bottle. And there is, the face of Frida Kahlo on all our bottles. Who doesn't like a woman with mustache?
No, I know. I've always appreciated your artistic side.
Hey, bosses, Darcy and Claire. So the news just covered our hotel, and it was revealed that it's Dollar Tree shampoo inside of the little Frida Kahlos, and our stock just plummeted. So I'm gonna have to know my job's gonna be lost. So hey, I'll let you two figure this one out, but just wanted to let you know.
No, you gotta stay. Oh, crap. Yeah. Adriana, look, we really kind of messed this up because, we had our 25,000 euro trust fund, and we thought that we could just make a hotel out of it.
I wanted to wait for a little bit with that promotion, but before we put it online. But do you know that our shampoos can unplug a toilet? How great is that? Nobody steals them.
Our shampoos can unclog a toilet.
Yeah.
Adrian, if you don't mind me saying, there, at least there's there's a monetary benefit to a business not having its stuff stolen.
Always been jealous about my ideas.
No, Adriana, you're so super smart. I mean, when I was only taking intro to business, you were taking intro to business and art history 101.
I can see the smoke coming out of your ears.
I will admit that you have always been the idea person, and I have always wished that I was at your level.
Edit. I only wished I could, steal it. I didn't actually go through with it.
Look, ma'am, right now, thought crimes are rising faster than ever. And you think it, you're in jail.
I know. That's why I knew I could trust you. Tara, I knew I could come to you about this situation because I'm having these thought crimes on a daily basis. And the thought police, they seem to be spies. They're everywhere. They're everywhere these days.
Marnie, they are everywhere. You don't know who you can trust. You can trust me, but I could be one if you didn't know me well. We don't know who could be in this coffee shop. Anyone. I think I just saw one.
Of course you did. I don't trust anybody that puts in French vanilla anything anymore.
Right.
In their coffee. That's code. That's code.
That is definitely code, that 90s flavoring.
Yeah. And a person with a stroller. Come on. You brought your baby to the coffee shop?
Mm-mm.
You didn't leave the house.
No.
You're agents. That's not a real baby.
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah.
You gotta stop meeting in public places, okay? Look at that. She's not a mom. She is a thought crime agent.
I know. She thinks she is. Oh my gosh. That's how they get to you. That's how the thought police get
Hey
to you.
guys, sorry, have you had a chance to have a think about what you want to order?
Oh. Uh,
The usual.
Edit. Okay, so all the old guys who plan package holidays, get in here. So, I've been thinking, we might as well have it be real nice and easy for us. And, I'm thinking like everyone who's like 18 to 49, we just like bundle them up.
mm,
Totally. I like it. Just all in together. They're all the same. 18 to 49. Like,
it's like one big age.
I was like, when I was 18, I was like, do you know what? I reckon I'm going to think the same way when I'm 49 as I do now. And you know what? I was right.
You were right, Paul.
Yeah.
Now, when I was 18, I used to stuff my pants. I keep doing that.
I do that too, Bob.
Bob,
Oh.
it's your trademark.
I'm going to be honest. I was not aware of that. So, kind of feel a little bit differently about you both now, but hey, you are who you are.
Right.
Some guys get an electric yellow Lamborghini. Some guys like me and Bob stuff our pants. It's all the same.
Right.
Same
Some
deal.
guys like me, we never really floss when we're 18. Oh,
Hey fellas, hey, how are you? Oh my gosh, you guys are doing so good. Like, I'm so proud of you for being sober, of, not hitting on young women in such a long time. It's so, I don't feel threatened at all when I come in here.
Oh,
I'm
you're
so
not going to
young.
feel threatened about because we protect you. We protect you.
Yeah,
No?
we're all your dad together.
Yeah.
yeah. Just think of us like your dad. One.
Edit.
Okay, well, I have something. So like that the advertising thing, I don't know what it was called, but so there's a streaming service, I think it's called Tubi. Okay, and there's like a bunch of free stuff on it, but like it's stuff that maybe they have some name brand stuff now, but a lot of it is stuff you've never heard of, where it's like, how did this become a show? And one of the things that I came across on there was, it was like a reality show about people who work in advertising, which like at first I was like interested. It's like, oh, okay, like that's something that gets featured in a lot of like TV shows. Like a lot of characters will be advertising execs and they make it look like all flashy and stuff. But like the actual real people working in advertising, it was grim. These were like unhappy workaholics going for like small accounts, like they're just like so desperate to get like the local sailboat retailer to spend like 38,000 on an ad campaign, like all their hopes and dreams being sunk into this. Grim.
When you say to be, do you mean like to be or not to be, or like to be?
It's TUBI, and it's a streaming service.
Oh.
I have not come across that. I want to know, are we addicted to other people's pain and misery? Is that like what is so entertaining about reality TV?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
guys have Gogglebox? Have you seen Gogglebox, which I feel like
No.
is the epitome of like reality TV Inception, because it's a TV show where you watch people watch TV.
What?
Yeah.
It's called
You watch-
Gogglebox.
Yeah, because we call the TV the Gogglebox, and you watch people, and so they'll feature. There's like, and they're kind of like, is it Leon and June from Liverpool? Oh, they become like famous. Yeah, like famous people. They've become famous and celebrities because they sit around and they're given things to watch, obviously, and then you watch their reactions and watch how they react to it. And I'm like, it's bizarre. You watch people watching telly, and I don't get it.
Oh,
I don't understand it, but it's so popular. Like,
Is it them reacting to, you're just watching the reactions of the people watching television?
yeah, they might show the clip of what, like a clip of what they're actually watching. So it might be like Line of Duty. It's not Line of Duty. They never show Line of Duty. Or like a nature documentary or something like that. And they're like, over in Leeds, Sarah and Joe are discussing the benefits of what it would be to be a lion. And like, oh, I won't mind being a lion. Really? You'd like being a, oh, I'd love it. It's shit like that for like an hour. And I don't get it. I don't, but that maybe that's just me. Maybe
I mean, it sounds like something that we shouldn't want to watch, but it also sounds like related to the kind of stuff that's been airing ever since like Real World and Survivor, like that it's kind of like off of this like family tree of like content sadness.
there's the
What if there were books about people reading books? That's like the intelligent version of this reality show.
I suppose like a little bit like Little Women with Joe, when she's always like, yeah, doing that kind of thing, isn't it? Like,
And then I think if it was going to be like, if I think the book equivalent of the Goggle Box thing would have to be a book that has like no plot to it, where it's just like page 1, Dorothy opens to page 13 and she has to put her slippers on because her feet are cold. Dorothy's still on page 13. She's a slow reader. That's it.
Yeah. She warms up her tea.
yeah, there are household names now that appeared on Gogglebox that you like. And,
I like the name Gogglebox so much. So I feel like maybe that's kind of, it's kind of unscripted. It's just people, what they say to each other just to have conversations, I guess, and not really pass the time with silence with the people that you care about.
But
And so
I'm
you say
like,
stupid things, right?
but you're watching the
Because you think no
telly.
one's watching.
I think you're watching the telly. I'm like, I think it's a thing about. If I'm watching the telly, stop it. Stop talking. Like, I'm watching the telly. Like, we've chosen to do this activity. Stop chatting at me. So I think that's probably why I'm a bit like touchy.
What I wonder about is the point of view of the person who's interested in being filmed watching TV, because I feel like I'm probably at my least polished when I'm watching. So, I'm eating food. Maybe I don't think that I pick my nose, but if I were to do it absent-mindedly, it'd be when I'm watching something. And someone's like, put a camera on this.
Yeah. With you, Chris.
I think we should see some scenes on all of this.
Yeah.
Honey, there's nothing on.
I don't need the commentary, Susanna. I see that nothing's on.
I need more though.
Shit, that was rude, Susanna. Not on you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
For me, I realize you just want to gab it up. You just want someone to talk to, even when you're watching TV. And I hate that so much in life. But you know what? I'm going to compromise. For 1 hour. Talk about everything and anything you want.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Look, I can have it your way. We can just watch the couch. No one there. I can be okay with the silence.
But this is such an interesting
Um,
piece.
For
Yeah,
you.
hey, you two. So our numbers went up by 220% during that moment of conflict when you were dancing between having commentary or not. The people, they love it.
Okay. So the producer, I think, is telling us to fight more.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
God, Susanna. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know. Oh,
You
your
are-
face.
I-
Your
I'm
face.
look,
sorry.
Diana, I don't think it just doesn't feel like us.
No, I don't want to be this hateful, you know? When I look at you, I want to just say things like, I want to know all your problems. I mean, I don't like complaining and I don't like hearing whining, but from you, I think it's. I think it's
Tag out
beautiful.
Desi, keep Sonia and Roxy. Hi guys, yeah, thanks for coming in. So here's the deal. Obviously you are you're testing the best out of everyone. But we were just wondering how you'd feel about getting divorced. I'm gonna take that silence. Great. Oh, so on brand. So on brand. Great.
Look, Lily, I know we've had our problems, but I still love you.
Oh, that's maybe less of that if that's okay, because that's not testing well at all. Yeah, yeah. Just
Don't talk through the cinema of our life. You know what? You know what? I do. I don't want this to end. I don't want there to be silence. I've heard it. It's deafening. I want you to talk forever on out, okay? Yes.
Oh,
sorry, guys. Can you just
Can't
do
be
that
touched.
again? But we're just gonna get a camera on you. Is that all right? We're just gonna get a camera on that, because if you're not gonna go divorce, fine. You know, it's just an avenue we want to explore. Then more of this is great. Let's get a camera.
as our
Get a
manager, Carol, I don't know if I just speak for myself, Lily, but I don't think I can do this anymore.
Tag out Becky.
You shut your mouth. You can
Okay,
do
so
anything.
as your kid, I was told by the producers to read you this note. Conflict is good, and you two have resisted conflict. And since you two will not embrace conflict on your own, as your child, I must now disown myself from you.
That's a harsh tactic to bring a child in this. It's harsh.
Oh my gosh, Diana and Carol, how could you? You know what? I have wanted to do this for so long. Like, I am going to give them the turkey that has been in our fridge. I'm going to feed it to them for lunch. And I don't care if everyone in the crew gets sick. I don't care.
No, it's going to be worse. They're going to have full bellies. They're going to have full bellies.
Honey, just shut
and they're
your
going to have
ears. Just
seconds.
Shut your ears.
Sorry guys, that was great. But if you could just maybe go with salmonella or E. coli.
Edit.
That's good TV. This guy is watching his father, who is watching his dog, staring at the TV screen.
Cold and sick for this.
Do you know who is watching us today?
Have you got camera? Have you got? Who's? Have we been watched? Have you put cameras up? Jodie.
No.
listen, you two, if you can actually just look a little more scared, kind of like maybe there's something paranormal going on. Okay. All right, I'm gonna leave you with that note. Okay.
Now we've got fucking ghosts. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I have lice. Do you think that they can see that?
I mean, I can feel it.
Edit. Okay, so I'm so excited to audition for Gogglebox TV. I know that there's a lot of competition, and I feel like I'm an especially good candidate because I never pick my nose. I eat milkshakes in a way that features the label of the milkshake proprietor. Good for
Okay.
adverts.
Okay, yes. So we want to hear your best rendition of Whitney Houston's I Will Always Be There. I will always love you. That's all.
Oh, yes, of course. I've been studying American telly for a long time now in anticipation of auditioning for Gogglebox. And I will always love you.
Yeah, you don't need to do it to me. Don't do it to the camera. Just,
Yeah. Don't look at Stu. He's just a cameraman. Cameraman Stu. So just, right over here. Just pretend that the cameraman, I don't know. Stu's actually an attractive guy. I would sing to him actually. I like that idea. I like that direction. Stu, I want you to play the love interest. Okay. I want you to make good with this. Okay. Yes,
So-
beautiful. Take it from the top.
Stu, you're like my Kevin Costner. Okay, Stu, and I will always love you.
oh, great. Yeah, I think we got that. Like, great. Roxy.
Ew.
I don't want to go. I gotta go into these people's houses. I gotta go and be in the corner of the living room. Look, since June, with what happened with June, I can't go through that heartbreak again. Okay?
This is just a rebound, Stu. Listen, Stu. The camera over here does not lie. You were making love to it and you didn't even know it while she was singing to you. I need you to be in that house. It's season 13. We got to shake things up. We got to make the relationship between everybody in the house with everybody that works here. It's going to be a HR and nightmare. But you know what? I'm going to do it for the ratings. And Stu, this is the only way you're going to find love again. It's getting back on this horse, on this reality show, dating everybody in the house.
I just want to be a cameraman. I just want to do the camera.
Tag out everyone but Becky. Look, Stu, I see you, okay? I know I'm supposed to be just Jane off and doing my thing, but I feel like everything I'm doing, it's for you.
Yeah, you would think, but it's because I'm stood next to the camera.
Stu, shh. I see when I'm washing my hair, when I'm eating my toast, I see you looking at me. And
Tag out Sonia. All right, Stu. I know that I just make you the fish and chips here for craft services, but I want you to know that I see you.
No, like, I really appreciate that. I just I just want to get my food and I just want to eat my food, and I'm kind of, but I appreciate it, you know, because you're the first one to say that to me when I haven't got my camera with me. So
Now you know it's
Check
real.
out. Check out Chris. Look, Stu, I got these for you. You like, oh my God, they're gonna look great on camera, and they're just for you. And like everybody out here in the Google Box world.
I know. You know, no, you like, no, don't look, just stand short still. They yeah, just still. No, 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 I don't.
Edit.
Okay, so British television folk. Yeah. Okay, so as we've seen, the Goggle Box has performed so spectacularly, and we're otherwise in a downturn. So it looks like we must cancel Masterpiece Theatre and everything with Shakespeare.
Really? I mean, but Masterpiece Shakespeare Theatre it's been a stalwart of the BBC for 50 years.
I remember watching it when I was just a wee tyke.
I too, as a wee tyke, often took in Shakespearean television programming, but the British people don't want Shakespeare.
Oh, they don't know what they want.
They want peasant telly. They want peasant TV.
No.
If it's not Shakespeare, I don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah, I know, Nigel. This is a difficult transition for you in particular, as you played Romeo and still, identify.
My Benvolio was unprecedented. No? Banquo? Never been seen again with the likes of me. No?
I know. I mean, we all grew up watching you perform Shakespeare. I mean, that's why I don't know about you all here, but that's why I got into television, was watching you recite Shakespeare.
Me is here to help you with your problems. I come here from Tumbistan. We buy your Shakespeare. We enjoy your Shakespeare show. You can do your contemporary things. We are not there yet, not ready for contemporary.
Nigel, this is your opportunity.
They say, must always go where the audience is. I will be there. You can have your Goggle Box and your Darling Buds of May and your old Creatures Great and Small and the Last of the Summer Wine and all other very niche colloquial TV shows that not a lot of people have heard of outside of probably the down Yorkshire.
That's our show.
The best thing about that is when you use the word tyke, which is so specific to my town. Like our football team, like our soccer team are the Tykes, and you call someone a tyke from it, and I was like, I know. So I love that.
Oh.